All right. Hey guys. A little wave of my hand here. How you doing? I'm going to work through exercise 1.0, 1 through 6. All right. So I'm going to start off with 1.0 and look at problem number 1, part A. So this says to write down the symbol used for the quantities in bold. And I want to write down the symbol used for acceleration of an object that has units measured in kilometers per square hour. But that's not how we write it here. So we're going to write kilometers times hours to the -2. And of course, exponent rules tell us that that's the same thing. Part B says the density of an object with a mass of 23 kilograms and a volume of 1.5 meters cubed. Well, I know that density is mass over volume, and my mass is being measured in kilograms, and my volume is being measured in meters cubed. So, kilograms per meters cubed, written using exponential notation. All right, last but not least, part C says the average speed of an object that travels 500 meters in 70 seconds. So I am doing meters per second. Let's look at number 2. I need to write this unit in words. So DA I know is deca, and G stands for gram. Part B, CS, I know that C stands for centi and S stands for second. Part C, I know that M stands for milli and the second M stands for meter. And part D stands for deci, and once again, M stands for meter. All right, so now let's do some conversions. For 3 part A, I need to convert 32 kilometers to meters. All right, so I know that kilometers is meters times 10 to the third because of my prefix kilo, which here the factor is 10 to the third. All right, which means that if I'm converting to meters, I have 32 kilometers equals 32 meters times 10 to the third, which equals 32,000 meters. Part B, I'm looking to convert 0.87 meters to decameters. All right, so I know that meters, or actually, all right, decameters is equal to meters times 10 to the 1 from my chart, deca, which means that 1 meter is equal to a decameter times 10 to the negative 1. So what I've basically done is just divided by 10. All right, so now 0.87 meters is going to equal 0.87 decameters times 10 to the negative 1. And that's going to equal 0.087 decameters. Part C. I want to convert 128 centimeters to meters. All right. Well, I know that 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter times 10 to the negative 2 from my chart here. So that means that 128 centimeters is equal to 128 meters times 10 to the negative 2. And that will give me 1.28 meters. Let's take a look at number 4. I'm going to convert 500 grams to kilograms. Well, I know that 1 gram is equal to 1 kilogram times 10 to the negative 3rd, because 1 kilogram equals 1 gram times 10 to the 3rd. And that means that 500 grams is 500 kilograms times 10 to the negative 3rd, which gives me 0.500 kilograms. Next, I'm looking to convert 357 kilograms to decagrams. All right. So if I go off of the whole conversion here, I know that decagrams is 10 to the 1 and kilograms is 10 cubed. So the difference there is 10 squared. So I know that 1 kilogram is equal to 1 decagram times 10 squared. All right. Now, what I can do here is say 357 kilograms equals 357 decagrams times 10 squared, which equals 35,700 decagrams. Number 5. Part A. Let me adjust my paper here. All right. 0.080 seconds to milliseconds. All right. Well, I know that 1 second is equal to 1 millisecond times 10 to the 3rd, because 1 millisecond is 1 second times 10 to the negative 3rd. because a millisecond is 1,000th of a second. So 0.080 seconds is 0.080 milliseconds times 10 to the third, which gives me 80 milliseconds. All right, 5B, let's do 1,200 seconds to decaseconds. All right, well, I know that 1 second is equal to 1 decasecond times 10 to the negative 1. All right, multiply that out and I get 120 decaseconds. Part C, 0.8 hectoseconds to deciseconds. All right, let's look. I know that hectoseconds is 10 squared. Deciseconds is 10 to the negative 1. So it's a difference of 10 to the third. All right. So my difference is 10 to the third. 1 hectosecond is equal to 1 decasecond times 10 to the negative third. Sorry, that would just be times 10 to the third, because we're moving from hecto to deci, not from deci to hecto. So then, my 0.8 hectoseconds is my 0.8 deciseconds times 10 to the third, which gives me 800 deciseconds. All right, so you're going to kind of follow the same thing for number 6. Converting 67,800,000 milligrams to kilograms. Well, I know that kilogram is 10 to the third and milligram is 10 to the negative third. So there's a difference here of 10 to the sixth. And I know that 1 milligram equals 1 kilogram times 10 to the negative sixth. I'd be dividing by that. So I've got my 67,800,000 milligrams equaling to 67,800 or 67,800,000 kilograms times 10 to the negative 6, which is going to give me approximately 68 or 67.8 kilograms. Part B, I have 35,802 meters, and I want to convert that to kilometers or kilometers, giving my answer to the nearest kilometer. All right, so what I'm looking at here, meters to kilometers is going to be times 10 to the negative 3. So that's going to give me 35,802 kilometers times 10 to the negative 3 gives me approximately 36 kilometers. And finally, I am going to convert 0.654 grams to milligrams, and I want to give my answer in standard form. So I know grams equals milligram times 10 to the third. So that means that 0.654 grams is going to be 0.654 milligrams times 10 to the third, which equals 654 milligrams. And I can write that as 6.54 times 10 to the second milligrams. All right, that is 1O. I'll see you in a bit for 1P.